You know what your problem is? You still believe in people. You still think they didn't mean it. That maybe, just maybe, they didn't realize what they were doing when they crossed the line the first time. But here's the truth. They knew. They always knew. And if they did it once, they'll do it again. You sit there telling yourself they regret it, that they've changed, that somehow, by some miracle, they've grown a conscience. But the only thing that's changed is you. You've gotten weaker, softer, making excuses for the same people who wouldn't hesitate to hurt you if it meant saving themselves. Let me break it down for you. Betrayal doesn't happen by accident. No one trips and stabs you in the back. No one accidentally shatters your trust and leaves you broken. That takes intent. That takes effort. And do you really think someone who put that much effort into hurting you will wake up one day and say, "Oh, I feel bad now"? Number regret is a luxury for those who have a soul to begin with. And those people, the ones who lied to you, smiled in your face while plotting behind your back, they never had one. Have you ever heard a snake apologize for biting? No, because that's what snakes do. It's in their nature. Your biggest mistake was thinking they were something else, something better, that just because you wouldn't do it to them, they wouldn't do it to you. But that's the thing about kind hearts in a cruel world. They assume everyone else plays by the same rules. But here's the truth. There are no rules. You keep replaying the betrayal in your head, searching for a reason, something that makes sense. Maybe you weren't good enough. Maybe you should have tried harder. Maybe it was your fault. That's the lie they want you to believe, because the moment you start blaming yourself, you stop seeing them for what they really are. And that's how they win. That's how they get to do it again. Listen to me carefully. You don't owe anyone an explanation for cutting them off. You don't owe them a second chance or your forgiveness. Walking away doesn't make you heartless. It makes you smart. Because if you let them back in, if you hand them the knife again, they will use it. And this time, they'll make sure you don't get back up. Here's how people like this work. The first time they cross the line, they're testing you. They're watching, waiting to see how you'll react. Will you fight back? Will you stand up for yourself? Or will you hesitate? That moment of hesitation is all they need. If they get away with it once, they know they can do it again. And each time, it gets easier for them. The lies get smoother, the excuses sound sweeter, and before you know it, you're standing in the wreckage, wondering how you let it happen again. But here's the truth. You let it happen because you believed their lies. You let them convince you that you needed them, that without them, you'd be nothing. That's their trick. They break you just enough to make you think you can't stand on your own. And then they watch as you beg for the same pain they caused you. It's sick. It's twisted. But it works. And it works because you let it. You keep seeing the best in people who've already shown you the worst of themselves. Stop hoping. Stop waiting for them to wake up and realize what they did to you. They won't. They don't lose sleep over it. They don't lay awake at night drowning in regret. That's your burden, not theirs. They move on, find their next victim, and sharpen their knives. And if you let them, they'll come back to you when they run out of new targets. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and let it happen? Are you going to hand them the knife again and hope, against all odds, that this time they won't use it? Or are you going to stand up, look them in the eye, and say, never again? The moment you decide you've had enough, the moment you stop making excuses, stop giving chances, stop letting them control you, that's the moment you win, because they need you to be weak. They need you to doubt yourself, to stay broken. But if you heal, if you walk away, they lose their power over you. And nothing terrifies them more than someone they can no longer control. Remember this, they did it once, and they'll do it again. The only thing standing between you and another betrayal is your ability to say, enough. You want to know what separates the strong from the weak? The strong learn. They don't just get burned and cry about it. They remember the fire. They don't stick their hand back in the flames, hoping it won't hurt the second time. No, they adapt. They change. They become something else. But you're still standing in the same fire, hoping it'll turn into a warm embrace. It won't. Pain is a lesson, not a life sentence, but only if you're willing to learn from it. Only if you stop lying to yourself, stop pretending that people who chose to hurt you deserve another chance. I know why you struggle. I know why you hesitate. Deep down, you don't want to believe the truth. That some people are just bad. That they'll never change. That no matter how much love you pour into them, they'll never be anything more than users, liars, betrayers. You think if you just love them enough, if you give them another chance, maybe they'll see your worth. But they already saw your worth, and they exploited it. They used it against you, and they'll do it again. You don't want to believe me? Fine. Give them another chance. Let them back in. Watch how quickly they return to their old ways. How easily they slip back into the same patterns of manipulation and empty apologies. And when they betray you again, don't act surprised. Don't say, I never thought they'd do it again. Because deep down, you knew. You always knew. You just chose to ignore the signs because it was easier than facing the truth. And that's the real reason you keep getting hurt. It's not because they're clever or good at fooling you. It's because you refuse to see them for what they are. You keep painting devils as angels and wondering why your heaven keeps turning into hell. You keep picking up broken glass and wondering why your hands keep bleeding. You keep handing people the same knife they used to stab you and expecting a hug in return. Wake up. If someone truly regretted hurting you, would they have done it in the first place? Regret doesn't magically appear after they've already destroyed you. It's either there before they act, or it never existed at all. People don't suddenly wake up one day and feel bad for the damage they caused. What they feel bad about is losing control over you. They don't miss you. They miss what they could take from you. They don't regret their actions. They regret that you finally started seeing through them. And that's why they come back. That's why they beg, why they cry, why they suddenly act like they care. Not because they're sorry, but because they're afraid. Afraid they won't find another fool like you. Afraid the supply they were leeching off is about to run dry. Afraid that, for the first time, you're done playing their game. So let me ask you, are you done? Are you finally ready to walk away? Or are you still clinging to the fantasy that this time it'll be different? Let me save you the suspense. It won't. It never is. The only thing that changes is how much deeper they cut the next time. And trust me, they will cut deeper. They'll make sure this time you don't get up. Because the worst thing you can do to someone like that is show them their games don't work on you anymore. That's when they get dangerous. That's when they try to break you beyond repair. And if you let them back in, if you open that door even a crack, they'll walk through it with a hammer, ready to smash whatever's left of you into dust. And this time, you won't be able to say you didn't see it coming. You won't be able to claim ignorance or play the victim. Because now you know better. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep making excuses for the same people who wouldn't hesitate to leave you in ruins? Are you going to keep breaking yourself just to make them comfortable? Are you going to let them keep feeding off your kindness like parasites until there's nothing left of you but a hollow shell? Or are you going to stand up? Are you going to cut them off, walk away, and never look back? Because the moment you finally decide to be done, the moment you stop waiting for an apology that'll never come, that's the moment you start winning. That's the moment you take back your power. They made their choice when they crossed the line the first time. Now it's time to make yours. So decide. Are you going to keep playing the fool? Or are you finally going to say, enough is enough?